Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to our beloved Dr. Alin and people who might watching our video. Today we will present about air pollution and its effect on human health. That will be presented by Natasya Syuhada, Elyea Balqis, Iliya Afina and Nawal Azalea. So, in this video we have divided into a few parts that are introduction, causes of air pollution, effects on human health, precaution, and also conclusion. The introduction will be presented by me, Natasha. The causes of air pollution will be presented by Elyea Balqis. The effect on human health will be Iliya Afina. The precaution will be Nawal Azalea, and lastly, conclusion will be go back to me. So let's move on to the introduction. We have collected a few articles that related to our case study, which is the air pollution, that we think are really beneficial and relatable. So for the introduction, what is air pollution? Based on of the articles that written by Shambhihari Sharma in Indian Journal of Research in Pharmacy and Biotechnology, it is stated that the air pollution is the introduction into the atmosphere of chemicals, particulates, or biological material that cause discomfort, disease, or death to human, damage other living organisms such as food crops, or damage the natural environment or environment itself. So, to put it in simple way, air pollution is the presence of substances in the atmosphere that are harmful to the health of humans and other living things, causes damage to the climate and environment. So, what is the problem statement for this case study? Actually, we have to know what causes the air pollution to know or to study the effects on human health. So I will pass to our next presenter. Next, we are going to get into the causes of air pollution. The main causes of air pollution is the burning of fossil fuels in cars, planes, and for the production of electricity. Air pollution occurs when any chemicals or biological matter that can harm humans or other living things is introduced into the atmosphere. Pollutants in the air include carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and small particles that are a result of burning different materials, especially coal. Another main causes or major sources of air pollution are transportation engines, power and heat generation, industrial processes, and the burning of solid waste. The combustion of gasoline and other hydrocarbon fuels in automobiles, trucks, and jet airplanes produce several primary pollutants, which is nitrogen oxides, gases hydrocarbon, and carbon monoxide, as well as large quantities of particulates, mainly lead. The next causes comes from human activities or anthropogenic sources, which is mostly related to burning different kinds of fuel, includes smokestacks of power plants, manufacturing facilities, which is factories, and waste incinerators, as well as furnace and other type of fuel burning heating devices. In developing and poor countries, traditional biomass burning is the major source of air pollutants. Other sources from human activities are fumes from paints, hairspray, varnish, aerosol sprays, and other solvents. Also, waste deposition in landfills, which generate methane. Methane is highly flammable and may form explosive mixture with air. Methane is also an asphyxiant and may displace oxygen in an enclosed space. Other causes of air pollution comes from natural sources, such as dust, that comes from usually large areas of land with little or no vegetation, and radon gas from natural sources can accumulate in buildings, especially in confined areas such as the basement, and it is the second most frequent cause of lung cancer after cigarette smoking. Next is smokes and carbon monoxide from wildfires or volcanic activity, which produce sulfur, chlorine, and ash particulates. So that's all for the causes of air pollution, and here I include the articles from the Journal of Research of Air Pollution.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Iliya Afina binti Muhammad. Now I will continue with effect of air pollution on human health. Okay, I will start with nitrogen oxide. Nitrogen dioxide can affect the respiratory system, nitrogen monoxide and nitrogen dioxide, where they play a part in photochemical sound formation that may contribute indirectly to increase the susceptibility to infection, such as pulmonary disease, impairment of lung function, and eye, nose, and throat irritation. Next is carbon monoxide that can affect the cardiovascular system. The high concentration of ambient particles can trigger the onset of acute myocardial infarction and increase hospitalization for cardiovascular disease. Particulate particles such as nanosized one can easily pass through the blood-brain barrier and translocate to the central nervous system, where they can induce inflammation and change of the blood-brain barrier that will increase the risk for stroke. Besides that, air pollution also may trigger the heart attack. A heart attack happens when there is a loss of blood supply to part of the heart muscle. It often results from a blockage in a nearby artery. Lastly is lead that can cause the brain damage, lower IQ, death, and hyperactivity. Okay, these are articles that relate to the effect of air pollution on human health. This article shows that more than 3,800 people died because of air pollution level. Okay, now I will pass to the next presenter.
There are several ways that we can do as precautions to prevent or reduce this air pollution problem. This problem needs to pay more attention, especially when it is affected on human health. There are 4 ways that we can do as precautions for air pollution. First, verify the air quality in your area. Second, keep your medication with you. Third, avoid areas where the air is polluted. And the last one is maintain good indoor air quality. So we go through the first point, verify the air quality in your area. Make it a practice to check the air quality index in your neighborhood or region before going out or indulging in outdoor activities. You'll be able to tell when you should take care to protect your health in this way. You can also check the air quality index to see whether the current air quality in your region is good, acceptable, or horrendous. You may indeed check the weather report within the next several days. This makes it easier because weather report and smoke warnings are also often reported on the news. Second point, keep your medication with you. Bring your medicines with you when you're outside. If you do have any health symptoms or problems like heart or respiratory issues, and please bear in mind to keep your symptoms at bay by trying to follow your doctor's advice to the letter. Third point, avoid areas where the air is polluted. Usually, people will breathe deeper and rapidly while they are physically engaged, and this behavior will expose them to more contaminants in the air. If you're doing physical activity in a polluted location such as a busy road with a lot of traffic or an industrialized province, you could perhaps minimize your physical activity and lower its intensity. For a better measure, try to avoid doing physical activity in places at risk of pollution. Instead, try to change and do your physical activity routine to physical activity that can be done indoors only, and it is guaranteed to be safer. Please pay close attention to any symptoms you may be experiencing while outside. If you have trouble breathing, please just stay at home. The last point is maintain good indoor air quality. Keep a keen eye on the air quality in your house. Since it might be hazardous to your health, pollutants from outside such as fine particles and ozone can possibly enter your home. Other contaminants such as tobacco smoke from cigarettes and smoke from fireplace and cookstove may already be present. Household items such as paints and varnishes contain volatile organic chemicals. Mostly it is formaldehyde. You can reduce or remove significant sources of pollutants in your home to guarantee excellent air quality. Do not smoke indoors and use healthy and environmentally friendly household goods and materials. Regularly opening your window is a cost-efficient and useful solution. When the outside air quality is bad or polluted, you should keep your windows closed. When cooking, make sure the range hood is constantly turned on. It is important that the hood be vented outside. If you have a central ventilation system, also known as air exchanger, use it as directed by the manufacturer.
As a conclusion in our video, air pollution can be as harmful as viruses in our body if it do not be treated well. We, as the human being in our beloved world, should know on how to prevent the air pollution from getting worse. Robert Osborne, one of the famous authors, once said, "There is so much pollution in the air now that if it weren't for our lungs, there'd be no place to put it all." So, as the responsible community, we have to be a part of the solution, not the part of the pollution. That's all from us. Thank you.